Now in this video, let us talk about another type of encodings or encryption that is also mostly used in these challenges. So let us open that same file and you will see after this binary you will see with the name data encryption and encodings. Let us grab the first one. And this type of encodings are also mostly seen. So in this type of encodings, what you can say is these brackets are mostly preserved in the encodings itself. So that means this is kind of a ciphertext. This is kind of encoding circuit encryption that does not do encodings in these type of brackets. Because if you remember, our flag is always kind of enclosed in these curly braces. So curly braces is not encoded. So that means curly braces is preserved. So in that case, we go to the encryption now because we covered the data format. Now let us go to the encryption one. And there are a lot of encryption and we are not going to use all of them, and almost all of them are not essential until and unless you want to master this cryptography. But here something you can see is ROT13, which is you can see a simple scissor substitution cipher which rotates alphabet character by the specified amount, which is default 13. So that means whatever we have written here will be changed, will be substituted by the forward 13 character. For example, if I type here A, now I'll just go to this rotation 13 and I'll just grab it and put it here. Now A becomes N. So we are rotating. So we are rotating A by 13. So count from A to N, there will be 13 character in between them. So you can also change from 13 to 14 and N becomes O obviously, because after N there is O, and you can always change this amount. And after Z it will again come back to A because there is a 26 character total. So whenever 26 is rotated, then obviously A becomes A, and when 27 is done, A becomes B. So that means it is rotating number. It is kind of substituting this our plain text with something else which is rotated by this amount. But the default one and the most standard one is 13. So whenever we put 13, the name implied that it is rotation 13. So we are rotating, we are converting the A to N. Now A becomes N and so on. So now if I paste our original flag, now you can see if it is rotated by 13, this is what we got. So that means these brackets are not changed, only the characters are changed, alphabetical character, like S becomes F. Y, this Y is rotated by 13 and becomes L. So rotation means changing by the next 13 digits, 13 characters, not digit but character. So if you count from N to A, there will be 13 character. You can also change this 13 to something else, but the default amount is 13. Now we got the flag. Now you can see this is the another type of encoding that you can mostly say. Now let us go and grab the next one to learn more about it. So next challenge here we have here 2. Let me copy this. Let me grab it. Let us go to that our website and let me put it right here. Now just looking at this encoding, you can see these brackets are there. So that means this is also rotation. Now let us grab this rotation 13. Now whenever I grab and put this rotation 13 over here, then the encoding is done. So decoding has been done. So J has been converted to W now. So that means this is not a flag. You can see this is also a random digits. This is not the flag. So that means rotating by 13 did not work here. We need to find another amount by which we need to rotate. So rotating by 12 we got nothing again. Rotating by 11 nothing, 10, 9, 8 and so on. Nothing is going on. So if I just change the amount by maybe to 15, let us see if we can capture the flag or not. nothing. So by 15 also we got nothing. 16, 17 is nothing. 18 is nothing. If you do 19, it is also nothing. So that means we need to carry this to the amount till we get the flag. Now the better solution would be to just grab this ROT13 brute force now. If I capture the brute force, now here by default it will run the sample length of 100. We do not have to do one by one. It will run. So it checked 1, there was no flag, 2 was no flag, 3 was no flag, till 10 there was no flag. So just apply this ROT13 brute force. So whenever we go to amount 22, so whenever we got the rotation of 22, we got the flag. So that means at the 22, at the ROT22, so whenever the letter is rotated by 22, amount is here 22, we got the flag. So that means I'll just close this now and let us grab this ROT13 now, and now amount should be 22. Now you can see this is the flag. So whenever you don't know what is the amount, you can always apply rotational brute force and just see which rotation applies to you. The next one, the last one, let us copy. This is the Morse code. So whenever you see this type of dot and dash, then obviously dot and dash means it is a Morse code. So just apply this. Sometimes you can also see this type of encoding. So just I'm covering here. So Morse code is right here. So this is the Morse code. So we need to convert from the Morse code. So from Morse code is applied, and this is the flag. Now this is the last encoding that we are going to check, which is the Morse code. And there are so many. If you want to look at them, obviously you can look at them, but these are the most frequently seen. Maybe 1 or 2 in the 1,000 you can see some of the other encryption, but these are the most widely ones. So just remember, there is a rotation, which is a substitution cipher, which is mostly used in these type of challenges. So you need to understand about these type of encodings.